Hey guys, Dan here. Welcome to this video. Today we're going to have a look at the Densu Flag. So what is this? It's actually just an 8x8 RGB LED matrix connected to an Arduino that you then can control via Simhub. There are several versions of these flags and I always thought, is it actually useful? It probably looks cool on the rig, but probably kind of unnecessary. But I have to say I was very wrong. It's one of the few gadgets that I have mounted to my rig that I use the most, probably. And by using, I mean like noticing. It's one of those things, it's in your peripheral vision and it's always there without you having to look actively at it and losing focus on what's happening on track. And that's the cool thing about it. So this thing is 65 euros. Before you start typing your comments, yes, you can build your own for significantly less money. I think the matrix and the Arduino is probably like 20 bucks or so, maybe even less. But this comes in an aluminum enclosure, looks very, very nice. Then you have a carbon fiber front. It's not a carbon fiber sticker, it's genuine carbon fiber, and a plexiglass to protect the LEDs or to make it look a bit more nice. Overall, the build quality is excellent. I wish the plexiglass would maybe be a little darker or maybe satin or something, so you don't see the LEDs directly. But yeah, no, it works well. And here on the bottom, you have the USB cable, long enough, plugs into a USB hub. I highly recommend using active USB hubs on your rig, then you will not run into power issues. I personally have two of these installed on my rig, one on the right here and one on the left. You don't really need two, but it's nice to have, especially for the spotter overlay, because then on the left, if there's a car on your left, you will see the left side blinking up, and if there's a car on your right, you will see the right side. You can also get a nice mount for it for 20 euros, can highly recommend it. I installed it just to the front of my wheelbase, and that works very well. Let me just quickly install this again. All right, before I show you Simhub, the Densu Flag is exclusively sold by simraceshop.de. Simraceshop provided two of these for the review, but as always, that does not have any impact on the review and opinions are my own. In general, especially if you're from Europe, for all your sim racing needs, check out Simraceshop. There's a lot of stuff. Dennis is a nice guy, the owner of a shop, and yeah, just check them out. So if you get these, you want to go to downloads, then you can download the driver. I didn't have to install it. You might have to. Then you can get the Simhub profile. Let's just quickly download this here. And there's also a quick tutorial how to bring them up. But I'll show you quickly how to do that in Simhub. All right, when you launch Simhub, you go to the Arduino tab on the left side here. Then you go to My Hardware. And then if you just have one Arduino connected, you obviously want to go to single Arduino. If you have two flags connected, you go to multiple Arduinos. You can see that mine are already here, but we'll just do a clear all devices and scan. And it will take some time, sometimes a minute, sometimes less, to detect the Arduinos, to boot up the communication, so to say. Don't worry about it when it shows not connected. This will change after some time. And now we see here that both are connected. And after they are detected, you click on Apply Changes. Then we want to go to RGB Matrix. Then we want to go to the Profile Manager. And then you can import the profile that you just downloaded here. So either the one from the website here, or if you have dual flag, you can go to their Discord, go to the channel Densu Flag version 2, and then download the dual profile. So I have done that already, so I don't have to import it. But after you've imported it, click on Load. And then that's pretty much it. You can open the test data editor here. And then, for example, test the gear. And we see that it will not work because if you have just one flag, this won't be an issue. But if you have two connected, you actually need to go in here and offset the RGB matrix content by 1 for the right side. So per default, left side is matrix content 1, right side is matrix content 2. Click Apply Changes, and then it should work. So we'll reboot it again. And if you go to RGB matrix now, we already see that the right side now also works. So it's showing the gear now, as you can see. 17th gear, yep. Or car right, car left, and the flags shown on both sides, obviously. Okay, one thing, if you have two of them, you need to go. First of all, you need to find out the COM port. So for example, the right side here is COM port 9. When they come from SimRace shop, they will be called Densu Flag without the R. But the problem is Simhub does not recognize two devices that have the same name. So what you want to do is open the Arduino setup tool. Then let's just start from scratch. And then we'll call this the Densu Flag. See what I did there? Then you want to scroll down to RGB 8x8 matrix. Yes, data pin is 6. You don't have to change that. Then for the board, we choose the Arduino Uno. Then you select the COM port. It was COM 9 in this case. Then you could check this box. And you click Upload to Arduino. Then stuff happens. You feel like Hacker Man. Now it's uploading the sketch. Done. Thank you. Okay. And now if we go back to multiple Arduinos, we will do clear all devices and scan. And you see now we have the Densu flag on the left side and the Densu flag on the right side. And again, right side, we need to offset it by 1. So go to 2, click apply changes. And then if you're in the test editor, it should work just fine. All right. Yeah. Our left obviously shows on the other side. And yeah, this is pretty much what you can do in Simhub. You can also, like, when the game is not running, you can show like a static icon here. It's now showing on the left side, matrix start position 2 here. You can, like, I don't know why, but maybe you want to do that. I have it disabled. I found it a little bit distracting. Let's quickly hop into the game and I'll show you how it behaves there. All right, here we are on ACC. As you can see, per default, it will just show the gear. It will also like flash you when you need to shift. Let's get out of the car. And now we are in the pits, but there are cars to the right of me, so you will see that it will indicate that. Let's try to wait for somebody to come by here, so I can show you the spotter overlay. Somebody's coming there. So when he passes us on the right side, you see now the car is next to us, and the flag will indicate that. Next car here. And once they are passed, it will not show that anymore. And this is, honestly, this has been super useful to just have in your peripheral vision, especially on games that don't have a handy radar, like ACC, for example. Because you always see with that visual indication when there's a car next to you. You don't have to pay attention to the radar. And yeah, it seems like pretty unspectacular, but honestly, this is something that I like a lot with these flags. The spotter, the gears, you always have it in your peripheral vision. You don't see it now because it's obviously on the left side when the cars pass me on the left, but yeah, it's doing the same animation on the left side. But yeah, to be honest, there's not that much more to say about it. If the looks are not that important to you, I'll leave a link to an alternative in the description below. But the Densu flag, aluminum housing, carbon fiber front with a plexiglass, I can definitely recommend it. It's been a great add-on to the rig. It kind of looks cool on the rig, and it's also really one of the gadgets that I personally find very useful to have. I don't even use a spotter anymore, even on iRacing, where, for example, you don't have that radar. I just see this in my peripheral vision, and it's very reliable. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. And maybe like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.